This looks like another gigantic map that we are going to have a hell of a time beating. So, let's dive into it then, shall we? Map name is Dawn, made by Wordlog. And for anybody who is continuing to ask about these, this will actually be in a recording. So, map name right up here at the top. It's called Dawn. It's printed in this gray bar on the very upper edge of the screen. Okay, I'm going to pass over what's happening in chat right now. Alright, so we've got a Bertha over here with a nice little protective wall. This is like, there is a fortress built up in here. There is a reactor here for me. Cool. We got a couple of ore mines. Cooler. We've got a 15 interval 0.83 emitter over there, and then an 18.67 over here. This looks like I am supposed to live up there, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like this should be relatively important on this side. And then I can't help but feel like this is something important, and that this is designed to have a command center upon it. So, yeah, there's quite a few things here that I am a little bit unconvinced about. So, oof, that is a very large no-fly zone. Very large no-fly zone. So we're not going to be doing any shenanigans with guppies and whatnot in order to end the map early. So we're going to have to kind of figure this out as we go. Also, this is going to be a little bit of a pain. So the question is, can we land here and build on this? And the answer to that would, generally speaking, be no. Can we get a nullifier in, though? And the answer to that is yes. So what we need to do is we need to get a nullifier on board here, and we need to kill this as quickly as possible so that we can then get a Smith. Thank you very much for the bits, dude. You can have the funky nuke sound, my dear Brinkman. Is that my gentleman's name? Halcyon, why are you being molested? I am sorry. Is it because of the shovels? No, you are not hit with a shovel. Oh, things are being yeeted at you. I mean, people have stuff yeeted at them all the time. I wouldn't technically classify that as molestation. Not unless you get, like, way out on the definitions. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is we are going to attempt to nullify these both very quickly. And this is a 250 over here. So I am just going to plant relay, relay, relay. This is going to be destroyed because I need to make a siphon first. So we're going to relay twice to the siphon, and then, oh, you're being yeeted at me by several people. Yeah, don't yeet the Halsey at me, please. Halsey is probably too heavy for me to catch. Wolves are quite large. I can't really get to this one effectively, although I do have some siphons over here. And if I am able to make the connections, this would be very nice to knock out early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place here, question mark? Yes. And we are going to place a relay there, and then there, and then there. Which should... Oh no, hold on. Destroy that. We gotta get this done early, guys. So sorry a little bit for the wait, but we have got to plan this out thoroughly in advance in order to make the best of our situation. So we can get this one down here, and then we can make another relay in between once we tap into the reactors and or siphons, so that we can make good and short work of this. So with all of that in place, we can look over the rest of this. We need to make a connection over here at some point in the very near future. We need to set up a defensive grid across here. We need to watch for the Digitalis that's going to come pouring out of this zone. We also need to take note of the fact that there is a Thor over here. And if we're able to capture said Thor, it will probably make our lives significantly easier. Let's go ahead and take a look at spores. 1, 1, 1, 1. So not particularly much to be worried about there. The spawn intervals on these is slightly worrisome, but I think we can rig up some snipers over here and prevent them from getting to the other areas of the map. And that just leaves a full frontal assault to be done upon the front edge and hopefully move right in and eradicate this piece of nonsense right here, which is 600 by 0.67 interval, which is monstrous. So with that out of the way, let us go down here, and we're going to see if we can fit in our final command center. That would be a no. Anywhere even remotely close to this, you can hold a 20k weight. I might be able to. Oh, 20 kilogram. I was about to say 20k. No. No. No, that's not how this works. But, no, that makes much more sense. Alright, we're gonna go relay. Am I gonna be able to make this fast enough? I think I'm gonna be able to make this fast enough. Alright, relay, 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 relay. Yes. Alright, we're going to let this take its course, and then we're going to have to pause again in just a second in order to, once we get our siphons down, rekajigger this whole thing. We're getting a siphon down up here. Yes! Okay, so there's the siphon, which means that I now have the ability to connect to this relay and kill this son of a gun. That is at 1.4. That is 10 terrain height, so I don't really have to worry about that. And then that is also going to detonate. This one, it would be lovely to be able to actually kill that before it starts spawning, but I think that that is probably a lost cause. Unfortunately. But we are going to get a terp here, because I can terp these circles of power up to level 10 and use them as denial tools to guard the front gate against Digitalis, which I think is going to be a huge deal. So let's go over here. We're going to go like so, connect to these two, go here, go here, go here. And then I would love to be able to shut this down. So we're going to go ahead and get these hooked up, which is going to lead us to a need for cannons. Now, at the onset, these are not going to be very efficient, but once we get a couple of upgrades, I think that they will do just fine. We're going to get a couple of snipers over there as well to get that done. And then while we have this up for 250, we're going to use it to construct the relays that connect all of our command centers together through this area. Okay, let's connect there, and connect there, and connect there. Alright, so as long as we get this killed and get all this stuff eliminated, we're actually pretty freaking good to go, I think. This siphon is almost depleted, and I did not actually get my others out. Shame on me. So that's gonna kind of hurt. Just a little bit. But I think we'll do alright. Yeah, this has to die. You forgot the nullifier in the middle? Nullifier in the middle. This one? I don't think I actually have to worry with this. I think it's fine. It's not going to cause us any problems, I don't think. Alright, so everyone is connected. Everyone is good. So we can now connect to this over here, and then I know, abusing the pause button, I'm sorry. We need to get some collectors down so that we can get some actual energy supply in, because otherwise we're going to have a very bad time when it comes time to actually deal with an enemy. Okay, so we do that. We've got another siphon depleted, 2 emitters destroyed. Let's go ahead and get 2 cannons down right here. And these are going to go on the circles of power to clear them for the terps as soon as they're ready. Alright, so we got that done. What else can we do up here? We can go collectors here. Means the one north of the middle command center. Oh, this one. Oh. Okay, no, that's fine. There's still time. Okay, so we get that done. This is going to be our main base of operations down here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a forge. And then we're going to go collectors up to the top edge, I think. Cancel you, get you down there, get you down there. Then we're going to go relay here. Emitter destroyed, fantastic. Get you there. And then we need a cannon, a couple cannons actually. Oh, dadgummit, I lost one of my reactors. Screw that. Okay, so now what we need... And now plus, get this handled. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. So the bad news about this is that I can't actually reach out of here because the wall sections are higher than these are. So fantastic. Love it, love everything about it. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Let's get a couple more cannons in here. Thank you very much. And we're going to build a Bertha on that circle. I can already tell you. Alright, so with that out of the way, we should be able to move over here and get some snipers up on this location, as well as a, let me go relay. We're going to do 2 Digitalis cannons to keep this snipped. And then we're going to make multiple snipers in order to deal with the little creepy crawlies that may find their way over, and I don't really want to have to deal with that mess. That's how we're going to run that. Alright, you're going to go over there, and we just need to eliminate all of this, and then we can move on our merry way. Excellent. Mortar combat? I mean, we could. Wait, pulse cannon lost? Where did we lose a pulse cannon? On the circle of power. How did we lose the circle of power cannon already? Oh, you know what it is? I am used to the stupid... Oh dear. Yeah, that's gonna suck. I may have forgotten that this was a thing. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Destroy. Beamer here. Here. And here. How many siphons do we have left? We probably don't have... Nope, we don't have any siphons left. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is gonna suck. Yo, Digitalis, please. I need you to cut that line. Pulse cannon lost up top. That's fine. We'll go recharge this guy. And these guys, so that they don't die. There is just so much to do on this map. Oh, dear lord. And also, it's now going to hit 2 of my little guys here, which is going to cause a whole lot of havoc. Priority 9 redo. Yeah, slight power stall. Ever so slight. Right in the reactors. Right in the reactors. Ah! Okay. So, I think this is actually recoverable just fine. We're going to keep going. I'm going to take an energy efficiency off. And then we're going to attempt, at least, to... Wait a minute. Did that not load? I don't think that actually loaded. Why is this so difficult to get rid of? It is 0.21 deep. You should be able to get rid of this in your sleep. There should be no difficulty here. At all. But no. We're losing more relays. Okay. Yeah. All right. You can recover, but should you? Yeah, I think we've already lost our upper hand. So, now that we know everything that's on this map, let us do this again. And this time we will be much more efficient about it. For instance, placing within reach of the 2 reactors instead of out of reach of the 2 reactors. And then we're going to deactivate and stop resupply on the Bertha so that we do not connect to said Bertha until after we're ready to do it. Because it's so nice to actually be prepared. Alright, so then we get a nullifier down here. We get siphons here, and then here, and here, and here. Which I think will be fine. Yeah, we shouldn't overconnect. And then after this is connected, we can go over here. Except I really shouldn't have started it because we still have to place our orbitals down here. So there's one here. And then there is one. I am very tempted to try to build over here. Like, I feel like this could be an interesting thing to go after. But I also feel like it is ill-advised, to say the least. So I think that the best thing to do is to go close to this up here again, like I did before, and just relay over to this side, where I can then just connect here. And I just need to remember to build beamers this time. Go connect, go connect, go connect, and siphon. Alright, no need to be in a gigantic hurry, no need to be panicking about anything. I think it will be fine. I think it will be fine. We just pretend that none of this ever happened and pull our redo and it's a-okay. Why are you loading the Bertha after I specifically told you not to? Disarm. It's still shooting, loading, freaking... Why is it this way? I will never understand. Alright, weapons, nullifier. And then we're going to get a couple of these little guys up here, which are going to help us not have the persistent problem that we did before take place. Okay, so now we need to focus on this siphon, we need to focus on this connection, then we get a nullifier here, because we have our connection made to the rest of the power. We've got our siphon there, so then we can skippity-doo-dah right across, like so. And perhaps I should actually not bother to take up a forward position on this. I think that we're fine. I think that we just do our little nullifier right here for no particular reason whatsoever, just to get rid of that extra source of creep, and then make our connection down this way. And we'll just defend this area up here where we've already got all of the cannons that are prepared and ready to go. So I think that will overall work out reasonably well. Okay, so we make our connections, good, 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 and then we need to take our relays and go down here. So we make that connection, we make this connection, this connection, this one, down to this, and here, and here. Alright, nullifiers, do your job. Okay, collectors, definitely essential. Because collectors are the backbone of any good economy, as people who play this game far more than I do will tell you. They are by far the cheapest investment per return on energy that you can make. So we're going to make a fair few of them, covering as much space as we possibly can, in order to collect as much energy as we possibly can. Then we're going to need anti-creep mines. We'll get those down. Oh look, there's a little anti-creep window. Nice! Okay, so we get those in. We get a relay over there to make sure that we get the connections in. Then, the speciality. that needs to arrive. We need to get a couple of beamers over here. And then we need to get intermittent beamers all the way across, because we're not going to have many things that charge at us, but the ones that do come at us, we need to be able to stop. So we'll get those in. Good. Protect all of our relay networks. Get all of this put up with the amount of siphonage that we have. 2 siphons depleted, speaking of. There goes the other. There goes our siphon there. Okay, good. Good. I'm going to let this one dissolve the walls around this edge because I actually want to use those platforms. Now, we need to reevaluate as quickly as possible. That is not drawing from the siphon, but I need a couple of reactors ASAP so that I do not get completely left high and dry when all my siphons go down. It's probably too many siphons to be placing, if we're being honest. Yeah, other siphon is depleted. We're -6 energy. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was. So if we can get this in, then we can get our forge built, and we should be fine, honestly. What's one step down from Pan Pan? Is this a joke? I mean, Pegasus, I do tend to plan around Power Stall, but I think that interspersed would probably be... I was thinking, like, not a solid line, but an intermittent line was where my brain was going with this logic. But I'm not going to claim by any means that I have the best form of logic about these types of things. Alright, so our power is looking pretty good. We have our basic network set up. We've farming anti-creep, so that's great. Let's go ahead and get a sprayer down, which is going to start filling this area in and allowing us to move on with our miserable little lives. And then we also need... Why is this clear of... Oh, that is a super shield. Oh. Okay. That totally makes sense. Kind of. Alright. I'm gonna move these guys back, and then we're just going to let that deal. Okay. Alright, I'm on board with this. This up here, though, this is going to be a whole nother story. We gotta get some good cannonage up here, so that we do not lose our stuff to this. So we are going to get another relay there. We're going to get another relay there. I do hate potholes so very, 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 very much. But I think we'll be okay. I'll get a mortar down here to deal a little bit more damage to it every once in a while. And then that beamer is going to need to move up to cover a little bit better our area. And then this is going to come down here, where we will eventually need more on this side. So let's go ahead and just bump that up. That is perfectly alright. So we'll drop 2 cannons. 2 cannons. Cannon there. Couple of other little cannons here and there and everywhere. Not a thing in the world wrong with that. Beamer probably needs to move slightly closer to the front again. And then we're going to need cannons all the way around this, which is going to be a little bit more difficult because then I'll also have to provide snipers for them. That's going to make my life a little bit more of a pain, but hopefully we'll be alright. Okay, snipers. Check, check. Check, check. And check. And then we'll just go for interspersed. There we go. That's the word. Interspersed cannons along this edge, which I think will do just fine for us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the power stall. Embrace it. Love it. Live with it. Forge, I need you. And I need you quite badly, because we need some of them that are power upgrades, yo. Turn the Bertha back on. I will after we get our current power situation settled. I just need to get all of this stuff online rather quickly so that we can beat this back right here. Because this is going to be the problematic area. Oh, hello there, spores that have just launched that I actually have the defenses up to handle this time around. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I am just going to do this because reasons and stuff and things. I think that we should be able to take this over without a single problem in the world. Nice! Very nice, very nice. So that sprayer is single-handedly going to take out 90% of the crap there, and then this cannon will help finish off the rest. Between the two of them, we shall regain our lost territory. So with that out of the way, we can now come back down here to focus a little bit on this. So this right here, I'm going to go ahead and destroy. There is no point at all in having that. We do, though, need to create our plan of attack for moving forward. The good news is that this is quite flat. The bad news is we have basically no energy to work with. So we're going to spend a little time building a lot of reactors and scaling our stuff up so that we can build an inordinate amount of Berthas, which we can then beat down the levels of creep with. And then after that point, we will go... I should probably not build more than that at one time. After that, we will hammer our way through the front gates, go straight down the gullet of this thingamajigger here, and penetrate to the maximum on this side. Actually, no. We'll go here. We'll take this out. Use this to clear this side of the area. Probably leapfrog to kill that there. And then we can go over to this side, kill this with a higher ranged nullifier, and then either nullify from here to here or use the superior strength of a circle of power cannon to get close enough to actually nullify this guy, and that will be how we win. So this corner is where we need to go, which is going to be right through here. And I think that that is probably not going to be too difficult at all. We are going to have to sever the digitalis in two places, though, in order to make this safe to land on, so that's going to be a little bit of a different matter. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright, 2, 2, and 2. We're not going to power stall nearly as badly this time. We're just going to let it build up casually as it is. Is the Bertha firing? The Bertha is not firing, no. I will turn it on. Arm, resupply, activate, auto target. Woo! There we go. Amount 2000, interval 0.07. Is that literally only to prevent you from firing at this? Why is that so freaking strong? It is 2,000 deep. 2,000 deep. I cannot believe what is going on over there. Okay, so we get you in there. Holding out pretty well. We might have to have the Thor just to freaking eliminate this. Oh my dear lord. Okay. So, you there, you there. Stall out a little bit. Let's go ahead and pick up our energy efficiency times 2. Which is going to get us up above 40, so I'm pretty happy with that. If only there was a way to use the space for power. The problem is that connecting on all of these things ends up not working out particularly well. Because you don't get the... It's very inefficient because you don't get the full collector space. But I will take your point up here and I will get some random collectors down on the more flat area that I can actually benefit from. And maybe it will do some good. Actually, this broken bridgeway, I'm going to build Berthas on, I think. No. No, we can't build Berthas on that. Oh, that is kind of a problem. Alright. Let me land that down there. Oh, alright, so that's going to connect from both ends and build, and then we'll take more reactors. So the other thing that I could do is terp this down consistently over the entire map, but I feel like that is an exercise in OCD and not necessarily in efficiency. That I'm not sure I want to participate in at the moment, because I don't know that I have the patience for that. So we're just going to do this. First rule of resource usage, use what is easy, and then when you're established, do what you have left. Well, yes, that makes entirely too much sense. My apologies. I cannot do what makes sense, man. It's just not in me. This is going to be a monumental problem very soon. So basically, we're going to have to manually target every freaking Bertha that we build, which is going to be such a royal pain in the neck. Are there more of these that we can connect to? We can connect to that one, probably. Oof. But that is only 2, and then there's one over here. So it might be that if I go down to the right and eliminate this instead, I can get rid of the crawlers, and I can separate myself from the Digitalis much more easily. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that we're going to take the initiative right now to build a couple of guppies. We're going to do that. And then we're going to build a cannon drop, because this is not particularly well covered. It's 1.35, very easy for cannons to break through. And then we can move in on the other side without too much of a problem. And then I can worry about establishing my connections at a later time. Okay. This back here, I really get the feeling I'm going to have to terp, because otherwise I'm not going to have room to build the Berthas. That is going to suck, but it is probably unavoidable. Alright, get a couple of these guys in. Get you built, then we're going to go fire range, which should help us out quite a bit, I think. Now, we're going to double click these guys, take those, go right over here, and then we're going to wait a minute, because as we all know, guppies travel much faster than the oh crap. As I was saying, we're going to have to wait to use the guppies until after we clear a path, because obviously, while there is a no-fly zone, we cannot use the guppies to get in down here. Absolutely. Bit hack your memory to invert the current creep and see if you survive. I mean, if you bit hack to invert the current creep, then you would just have a gigantic pool of anti-creep, which would actually be really good. So I'm not sure what you're trying to imply by that one, but I'll take. These are dying far faster than they normally do. Why are you dying so quickly? Does the deepness of the creepness have anything to do with how quickly they die? I mean, it shouldn't, I don't think. But maybe? Maybe. Come on, I need 100 for another fire range. This is killing me. It's so slow. Can I get this up here? I can get it up here, but unless I terp everything down, I'm not going to be able to protect it up there, and that's the real issue. While we're overflowing, let's go ahead and lay in some more groups of reactor cores here, so that we can hopefully spend our stuff a little bit better. That has just expended all of its ammo, so we need to move him here and then move him up here. And then we need to get a relay down somewhere, somehow, which is going to involve multiple extra cannons taking this place. That is exactly what I need, actually. Hell yes! Oh yeah. Relay is in business. So that's going to be able to hit everything around this entire area, clear it out for the relays across to the other side, and we should be good. Actually, I should put it on Digitalis, because then I could eliminate the spread all the way down into here, and that would do some marvelous, marvelous things. But obviously, we can't have everything that we want, so sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, put you there, put you there. It's just spinning around, hitting everything all around it, all around it. Alright, so that should allow me to get a relay in over here, which will let me slap down 2 turrets on this edge. And then we need to start using anti-creep to create a safe spot for ourselves. Not to be confused with a safe space. One of these protects you from words and actions, and one of these prevents you from falling to an intergalactic evil. But either way, we do need this right here. Okay, good. And then these should prevent this from filling back up, so that is good. And then we need to take our sprayers and drop them over here, and we can get 1 more fire range, a fire rate, and then we need to get a packet speed, because we're starting to get uncomfortably close to the front edge. So we want to speed up that reload timing, and that was an unmitigated failure. So let's move these back over here. That means that we need some mortars and or a good place with some anti-creep. So we're going to try to make both of those happen. In the meantime, let me grab some cannons, and we're going to start our first round of Big Berthas. So cannons, we'll get some reactor cores in. Yes, 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 please. Yes, 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 please. Oh, yes. And then we're going to take Titans, Berthas, and go a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Except that one is misspaced. So we're going to destroy it and rebuild another one in the hopes that, yes, we can build a 4th. Okay. We'll get another relay down there. And that should use up a fair bit of our power, so I'm not too terribly concerned about that. Pulse cannon lost. Down here somewhere. It's fine. Alright, so we got some mortars in. We get some more mortars. And then we can take these guys, except for you, and we can fly them across, where they will hopefully prevent our forward strategic position from falling once again as we layer these guys in. And then we get a relay down on the other side, and hopefully all is well. Remember to keep an eye on the top, that angry emitter. It does not appear to be angry enough as of yet for us to be concerned with, but I do appreciate your concern from your end, and I do believe that you are correct, good sir. Alright, there we go. That's what I needed. Anti-creep is such a lovely, lovely tool for taking control back of your landing zones. So with that done, that means that we should be able to eradicate this guy and move him to the top edge, where we will comfortably be able to hold this forward position. I do need a beamer, because that is a bit uncomfortably far away from our protected area, and then we're going to want some more units to drop up on the forward edge. But in the meantime, nope, hold on, leave him there. I need to get a couple of mortars in, because mortars are love, life, and happiness when you're talking about 5+ Deep Creek, because that is where cannons start being marginally less effective. Let's go ahead and bring some more of these guys up, and we'll go for another relay towards the front, which will not only fuel those, but also anticipate us landing on the front line with another gigantic wing of turrets, which are going to go in here and smash the Digitalis to bits, hopefully. They might not actually succeed in their mission, but we can be hopeful. I'm also going to bump up our anti-creep sprayers, because that is a marvelous thing to help clear out this entire landing pad. Creep up top is pushing against the super shield. Might be worth a few mortars to push it back. Yeah, I know snipers on the bottom side. Yeah, actually you're right. I'll drop some mortars in. Mortars are a surprisingly effective means of, oh dear God, it just overlapped the shield. So yeah, we need some mortars. We need some mortars right now. We actually probably need mortars through the majority of our framework, and I just have not built them. So we're going to build some mortars. There's some right there. We're just going to kind of slap these down in a couple of places to make sure that if things start getting too deep, we can beat it back with a good old mortar. probably a good thing to have. That is not an area, but since it doesn't care about terrain, we'll put it in at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's easy to underestimate the more transparent creep. You are absolutely correct about that. Absolutely. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to start manually firing around this. Because of course, if I put it on my auto target list, it is just going to shoot at the same place up here, which is not at all what we want. We want it to be shooting at the main area to start suppressing the amount of creep that is over there. So I'm going to kind of alter that just a little bit, and then we're going to lay in another round of reactors so that I can hopefully continue to increase my energy amount so that when I inevitably run into a horrendous situation that can only be solved with more spending, I'll have the money for it. Or energy, rather. So, creep is all being spent. That we do know. I also do know that a relay needs to go down right there so that I can actually jigger my stuff. Please? Please and thank you. Yes. Okay, cool. You're funded? Oh, yeah. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It was looking a little doubtful there for a second, but after a moment's consideration, we did manage to take it back. So my next landing party needs to be up here, which means that I need a relay there. And then we need to get a couple of snipers in here, because if you'll notice, the front line has got a few stunned units on it. So we're going to go ahead and get a sniper there. And perhaps in place of this mortar in a moment. I think the snipers are one-shotting these, so I'm not particularly worried about it at this exact second in time, but it will be a concern as we move forward. Why did I stop resupply on that? That was weird. Alright, fire range, check. Build speed, packet speed. Since we are starting to get a bit further away. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, let us do a little bit of shenaniganery. We're going to... Oh, no. No. We need our relay at the front, and then we need more mortars. We don't need to take the mortars away that we have right now, because those mortars are still doing us a whole lot of good. We just need more mortars. So more mortars, more cannons, and definitely not any more anti-creep sprayers, because we do not have enough to feed the 3 that we have right now that are only partially engaged. So that's a bit important to keep in mind. Yeah, Angel, if someone beat this map in 1 minute 50 seconds, I would be absolutely flabbergasted. I think that it is physically impossible. Someone who... Yeah. And this is why I start talking about cheaters on the leaderboard, and then the one time I open my big fat mouth about it in an actual recording, or one of the times that I open my big fat mouth about it in a recording, somebody's there who actually knows how to beat the map in that time frame. So, people in the comments, if you know how to beat this map in 1 minute and 50 seconds, please do share, because I don't think it's physically possible on this map. Killer Long, welcome in, dude. Hey. That's a party every day. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. We are going to move in with a gigantic pile of mortars, because a gigantic pile of mortars is typically the best way to have a good time this deep in creeper territory. I have got to get rid of this piece of crap here so that I can move up to the north. We've already severed it from the main Digitalis strand, which is fantastic. Let me tell you. But it is going to take a bit more work to actually finish off. And I'm going to drop a relay here, and we're going to set this to Digitalis so that it keeps this severed. Eventually, I'm going to want a move speed increase. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pick it up so that my stuff can get to the front line a bit more quickly and efficiently. And then, once this is good... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that is very good. We are going to... drop our sprayers in, because our sprayers are going to be what clears the landing pad for us. And then we're going to want to have a set of Digitalis sprayers, Digitalis cannons, I should say, and then a group of regular cannons, which can hopefully clear the entire landing pad so that we can get another relay right here. I don't want to preemptively place it. That is a super bad idea. But hopefully, in the very, very, very near future, it will be able to be placed. And yes, yes, it shall. Hopefully soon enough that we can actually get it into play. All right, this one right here is not serving much of a purpose. So I'm going to move it over here so that we have a little bit closer command center. And then once we clear this corner, I'm going to drop it right over here. Oh, speaking of wailing sirens in the distance, beamer, please. So we take these guys and we move them up here, which is hopefully going to clear out the forward edge for us. What is this doing over here? Yeah, this is still 52 deep. This is absurdly deep. I think we need to make more Berthas. Where can we make more Berthas at? We can make more Berthas over here. Do that. To finish this in 150, you should place a nullifier near the main creep spawner by 120. Yeah, see, so what I'm confused about on that is how exactly you place something near the main spawner at 120 when there's no fly zones everywhere, specifically to prevent you from doing that thing that you just said. So, that's why I'm curious. Is the answer ever less Berthas? No. No, it is not. Some online friends and I created... Killer Long, that's great. That's great. Okay, so we need to go up a step and then clear space here so that we can actually kill this. All I have to do is kill one of them. But the amount 120 interval 0.33, that's going to be a bit tough. I think it's actually going to be easiest to take this out and then use this position to kill the other three and then move forward from there. Because getting anything in this little place here is going to be a royal pain in the buttocks. So, we're going to place that there. We're going to get a new row of mortars built, which is a little bit easier said than done now that I have a command center in the way. We're going to get more mortars, and then we're going to get more cannons. Do I have... I do have strafers. Hell yeah. Alright. Strafers incoming! Come on. Come on. Got it in. Good. We'll come back and revisit those later. If we ever get rid of the totally obnoxious no-fly zones that I forgot about just then. And I'm like, oh wait, why am I not using air units? That's stupid. I should be using air units. But no, I can't use air units. Just play really good. Yeah. That's always the answer, right? Get good. So with these, we should be able to make use of a lovely little shield. I'm going to build it in the back and then move it up. Which will protect our front edge here, and I should be able to get a nullifier up on the other side. The problem is going to be getting rid of all of these stupid things so that our stuns are not constant. Because constant stuns are horrendous. I'm going to move these in, and we're going to take a sprayer and put it up there. Because I do believe that the relay will reach, and I need to get some more anti-creep on the front line. Just going to move him there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so there's that. We're going to slap down a shield right here. Oh, yes. Which will protect our front line quite nicely, I must say. Connect you there. And now we're ready to make our main push. So, how exactly is one going to make a main push into this kind of catastrophe? Oh! Our runner problem solved itself because my mortars just obliterated them all. Not a problem. Not a problem when you treat it in such a way. I can be perfectly content with that. Okay, we're going to get another shield down, which is going to be moved slightly further ahead. Ooh. That was closer than I would have preferred. So we are going to move them up. Oh, crap. I moved it literally as the other spore is coming in. Screw that. Get out of here with your nonsense. Okay. So we got this in. Let's get our other shield right up to the front. And then we should be able to nudge in this nullifier right up on the edge. And then once we get rid of that, then we can bring in some of our lovely strafe planes that will take care of the problem for us. So, let's move up there. I played Risk of Rain 2 for several days, actually. Risk of Rain 2 is a great game. Great game. I would highly recommend to anyone who has not played it. Also, these things are completely obnoxious. Completely obnoxious. Let's get a sniper up here, because I do believe that if we put a cannon with it, we can actually get a sniper on this ledge. Yes, with full coverage. And get a relay down there that can refuel both of them, and we are fine and dandiddelicious. And that'll help resolve all of this nonsense that is over here. Okay, so pull him back, put him up. Excelente. What did I just lose? Just lost a relay. Ah, that relay. Okay, no, that's not a problem. Not a problem. We'll build it a little bit further back. It should be fine. So with that done, that means that our sniper is instantly picking these guys off the leading edge. So not a thing to be worried about there. That means we just need to get this down here. And obviously, I have made a grave miscalculation. So, we're going to rebuild that there. We're going to rebuild our relay here. Is that... This is being overflowed constantly, isn't it? I need to get this up here instead. Move you back. Because this is a bit more use as a point defense in a single area. I think that should work significantly better. Significantly better. And we're also going to get an anti-creep node here. Oh yes. Oh yes. So that's what was happening, is it was getting briefly stunned and then running out of ammunition and not able to keep its body clear. So what I actually need to do is I need to get another one in the back here that is able to lay down more anti-creep in order to keep this entire thing under control, because otherwise I'm going to lose, I think I'm already going to lose this one. So we need to get that taken care of. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's cleared the entire mess out. Now I should be able to get a nullifier. So all we got to do is get this thing built. I repeat, all we got to do is get this thing built, and we should be fine. I'm going to move that over slightly so that we can try to build the nullifier as far away as possible. Because planting it on the Digitalis is incredibly, incredibly dumb, I will admit. So hopefully that'll take us in. How the hell do I beat the turtle map? I can no longer put any nullifiers on the mainland, nor can I use the power circles. Haha! Iridium, I solved that problem. You can go back and watch it, dude. Wait. Dadgummit all! It was built! Why did it die? No! Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Hold on. We're going to set that to Digitalis specifically. That's probably what it was. It was probably the Digitalis pushing up to the front, and then the creep was able to come in. Oh, I need to check over here. We've got multiple Berthas that are not firing, so I'm going to fire those. What's our deepness here? The deepness of the creepness is below 100 in most areas, and we've actually got this under control now. So that's cool. I'm going to start hitting around this outside edge. Like so. 4, 5. So that hopefully this does not trickle down this way towards us. So that's going to be rather important. Iridium, I did it. I had to do it several times. There's like, there's an energy packet on every single circle of power that you destroy. Yeah. I think it was like 4 that I had to clear in order to get the map done. Alright, we're done there. So, let's take all of our mortars. We're going to move them up here, and we are going to eradicate the entirety of this nonsense. Hopefully in one go. And we are going to try our bestest to take this. You are going to set to Creeper and go there. And then we're going to want to land a shield in right here. Yes. Yes. We also need an anti-creep right there. Actually, it can probably reach where it is. Oh, okay. So you don't even fire at the top edge. Never mind. It's fine. I will just move it all back. No worries, no worries. You're not wasting my time or anything. Not my time, not my money. Not a dang thing in the world. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so alternate plan. We're going to do this. Where I am going to then attach a relay so that it can be reached. And then we're going to hope for the best here. I am going to place a shield right here, which is probably sufficient to get rid of that. And then I just need some kind of defensive structure right here. I'm going to drop a relay there. Let's see. You go here. Why do you have such a hard time actually placing any units in there? That is so confusing to me. Alright, so if you three and then like you guys can keep this clear, I will be super happy. You know what it's time for? It's peanut butter jelly time. Not really. It is time for some fire rate increase because I need these turrets to actually be able to pull their weight. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to move you up and hope to hell that we can hold it while we get a nullifier down. Because good lord almighty, this is a pain and a half. Time for more Berthas? Actually, yes. More Berthas would be quite nice. All of my Berthas are currently firing, so we are going to build more. We'll do one there, we'll do one there, do one here. Kind of hard to place where the game does not want you to place them. Can build a couple more up there. Take a little while to build, but we'll get it done eventually. Okay, so the fun thing about this is, I think that I am going to gain 3 supercharged Bertha slots. Bertha. 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 The best kind of supercharged slot. Can I get another one there? Hold on. We're gonna find out. We are sure as hell gonna find out. Yes! 4 super Berthas. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay, so the next advancement is going to be in mortar technology as we move our way up to the front. That's okay, Killer. Just don't kill yourself with alcohol poisoning.
Listen.
Smith, appreciate the bits, dude. No, I don't think that the game is going to do anything when I break into the castle walls except lose, because I am going to beat the snot out of it. It's fine. Let's go take you guys over here. We are very rapidly pushing this back. Oh, yes. I should be able to plant 2 more up here. We're just going to take the entirety of our rear guard and put it all up towards the front. Yes. Alright, so we got that up there. And then we need to get more beamers down, because I'm a little nervous about how I'm leaving this whole mess. And then you need to go up to the very, very tippity top in order to engage with the enemy in close quarters. Combat. Yeah, that's actually working pretty well. I'm gonna do a little bit more movement up here. Get another relay. And then we're ready to take our command center and move it right over here. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful! Okay, so I could actually build a super Bertha here. Bertha, boom. Okay, so we've got this one here, which we can target there. This one can target there. This one can target there. This one can target there. I do believe that we are going to have plenty of Bertha fire, guys. I don't think that we're going to be lacking. In fact, I'm going to take these 4 and we're just going to put them on auto target, because holy hell, man. That is not a problem in the slightest. Alright, so with all that eliminated, that means that without any further ado, I can drop a relay up here and a nullifier and get rid of that son of a gun. Once we get rid of that, then we can mortar over the wall and we can kill this, I think, with the circle of power. So, incoming. He's not really using all his anti-creep? No. Well, all of my things are not firing. That's the problem. If they're all firing, I use all of it, but they're not all firing. Actually, I need another. I thought I had 3. Where's my 3rd? See, I'm using it with 2. Let me build 1 more. Okay, so there's that. We're going to move 1 relay up here. We're going to take all of our 3 of these and move them around this zone. And then we're going to build another nullifier. Right here. Oh, yes. That means that this is probably not going to quite reach that, but it is the key to getting close enough to it to do something about it. Oh, that is a horrendous amount of firepower. Alright, so we're going to not auto-target and clear current target, and you're just going to fire directly on the thing. And we're going to clear current target, and we're going to stagger fire them. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to wait until the next firing cycle so that they're loaded. Alright, that's clear. Good, good, good. Let me get you over there. And then as soon as this is done, we place another relay up top. And then circle of power, you son of a gun. Hold on, let me check nullifier. Nope, yep, I was right. Okay, so nullifier is not going to work there. Let me move that up. And we're going to get a beamer in business so that we don't lose any of this crap. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we build that there. Build that there. Then we get a relay right on the nose of it. And this should... Oh, wow, that relay didn't actually do anything. Interesting. Very interesting. Get that relay back down. Then we're going to go ore efficiency, fire range, and then ore efficiency with everything that's left. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got this pushed back. We need to get... This nullifier can be placed on the inside wall. But that means... Okay, that was the triple. So we're going to play... Fire. Play. Fire. Play. Fire. And then that fires. So now we have continual fire on that location that will always be knocking that down. And I think that is going to work out perfectly. So then we take some mortars, we place those right up here in a surrounding pattern to make sure that this is constantly beat down as much as we possibly can. And then we should be able to get a nullifier in right on the front. Oh, this is clean. This is real clean. Yep, we got it. Killer, I'm pretty sure that those are not legal. Please, yeah. Hold off on that. That is not a good thing to be going after. All right. We're good. 4 times. Charge that nullifier up and we're done. That was a hell of a node up there. 2,000 on interval 0.07, which is just... Hold up. Oh, we have to get the freaking... Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have to get the Thor. Oh. Make Bertha auto target on all. Okay, so it's going to slowly but surely wipe out everything, which is hopefully not going to waste an inordinate amount of shells, but I have so many Berthas that it probably won't be a problem. Once I get this area free, I can actually guppy it if I need to. But no, we're gonna guppy it. All right, guppy. We need a collector here, and then we need to send the guppy to it. We are actually power stalling. Oh my goodness. Killer Long, you might not care, but the law does. So keep your illegal activities out of the chat to yourself, please. There. We just need to schedule that. It'll be full, and we just gotta build the collector, and we're done. Or does it actually have to connect to a network? I forget. I think that if I just do the collector, I think it works. I'm pretty sure it works. The Bertha Fire is so sexy. So ridiculously sexy. Nope. I gotta connect it to the main node. Alright, so we destroy that one, and then we go relay, 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 relay. But that is still unclear. So we gotta get our Berthas on task here. We gotta kill all of this crap. That one's already selected. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta get one more relay right here somewhere. Come on. There we go. That should be good enough. Plus? Yes! Right before the relay dies again. Alright. Collected the Thor! Unknown technology, weapon, origins uncertain, unknown weapon technology. Well, I don't care about that. We got our 36-minute time, which is fantastic. All right, we're going to submit that score. Oh, yeah. 23.2 seconds. So legit. I can't even right now. I am basking in the aura of greatness with this 23-second completion time. Galgamos, I played the first, not the second. I would say 133 even is definitively cheating. I would suspect that 5 is cheating, but I'm not going to call 5 cheating because somebody may have figured out there's a lot of siphons, there's a lot of little shenaniganery around the map. There might be a way to actually do it in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. And then it gets less dubious as it goes down. But good lord, that is some blatant cheating there. That is not even enough build time for a nullifier to build and load. Like, it's stupid. So we're at 147 out of 250 with, how many scores have been submitted? That would be my curiosity. What are we at? 36? We're at number 147, and if I continue out of here, we should be able to look. 147 out of 650 player scores submitted. So, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But it's not one of the better things that I have done. That is for sure. That is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.